If you're dreaming about owning a home on California's Central Coast, then you are in the right place because in this video, we're going to talk about real estate and how the market's doing in this past week. So we're going to talk about active number of properties, new listings, price changes, and what is the median price this past week. I'll tell you what, it's going down. So my name is Denise. I am a California licensed real estate agent, and I am currently located in Morro Bay, California. Now, in the second part of this video, I'm going to go through a detailed list of what all those new listings are from the past week here on the coast. And if at any time you are interested in learning more, or if you're looking to buy or sell, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can find all my contact information down below in the description, or just start commenting and we'll start our chat that way. So let's get started. So what's it like living on the Central Coast in May? Well, today's May 12th, 2025, and I will say this past weekend has been beautiful if you like sunny weather. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even today has been pretty sunny, and we've had some nice like 70s. I think even I was in San Luis Obispo, and that was in the mid 80s on Friday. So it's been beautiful weather. You need your hats and your sunscreen and just get your vitamin D. But we were able to get a little beach time in and also work on the yard, pulling the weeds. And, so spring blooms are up, but also the weeds are up too. So I've been working and getting the weeds pulled and also putting the vegetable garden in. So we put in tomatoes and peppers and some other things. And I'd love to hear from you down below in the comments if you were able to start a garden in this spring and what is it you're planting. So I'd love to hear from you. So let's talk about this Monday Market Snapshot. All right, so let's start out in San Luis Obispo County. As of today, May 12th, 2025, we have 675 active number of properties for sale in San Luis Obispo County. So it's the entire county. The last week's update, I reported 662. So we are still slowly climbing an active number of properties. For price changes, we have had a couple of weeks where we had a lot of price changes, mostly price reductions. And this week, I'm looking at the past 7 days. I see 65 price changes in all of San Luis Obispo County. The last week's update, there were 68. So very similar from last week. So those prices are still getting changed or reduced in most cases. Now, full-on focus is going to be on the coast. So everything from now to the end of this video is talking about the coastal side of San Luis Obispo County. So we're talking about Morro Bay, Cayucos, Los Osos, Cambria, and then the 5 cities, Pismo, Arroyo Grande, Avila Beach, Oceano, Grover Beach. So in the coastal side, the active number is 250. In my last week's report, it was 251. So we've gone down just a little bit, one single property. So very similar from last week. And so the active number in the county is still growing. Our coastal side here is kind of stopped, right? Price changes is 22 in the last 7 days here on the coast. And our last week's update was 21. So that's very similar as well. So each week kind of playing out to be the same. Now, if we take a look at the new active and coming soon properties that have come on the market in the past week. This week, we have 31 new listings. 5 of those are coming soon. So 31 new listings. Last week's update, there were 41. So we've gone down a little bit. And of course, you could see that in that active number. Now, last week's update, the big star of the show was the closed. We had 30 in last week's update that closed the prior 7 days. This week, I am seeing there were 11 that closed in the past 7 days. So that's gone down quite a bit. So last update, we definitely had a big week where they were just getting all closed up. And now we're back down to 11. And actually, if I look at the end of March all the way up to this week's update, this is the lowest number of closed in 1 week period that we've had. So a little bit of a slowdown there. Okay, so the median close price, let's take a look at that. And I think this is a big one to pay attention to, is kind of the star of this week's show. This week's number is 900,000. And just looking at the past month, that is the lowest median close price from the weekly updates that we've been doing here. So 900,000, and last week I reported 913,500. So the highest it's been is 975 in this past month. And so those are definitely coming down, which makes sense because we had so many price changes, so many price reductions in the past weeks and month. So we're seeing that obviously in these close prices as they come down. So what's it going to be next week? Make sure you're subscribed so you can find out. Now let's talk about cumulative days on market. So we are tracking the median days on market there, and that this week is 9 days. Now, I will say again, this is the lowest that we've seen in the past month or even a little bit longer. Last week I reported 20, and the week before that too, 20. So we're seeing 9 days. And if you are interested in minimum and average, the minimum was 1 day and average was 26 days. So median is really the one we want to pay close attention to. And then, so we don't really include those outliers. So 9 days, pretty good. Pending and under contract, again, these are all on the coastal side of things. This number is exactly the same as last week I reported, and that's 24. So we have 24 pending or under contract that are on the coast in the past 7 days. So we will be watching that number, and especially if you're looking to sell, you can see that number is coming down a little bit. So you'll use all this data when you go to sell to make sure that you're pricing it right. And so you can be one of those people with 9 days on market or even maybe 1 day. So now we're going to look at the new and coming soon for the past week. We're going to look at those details here. And let me just give you a quick summary. So Arroyo Grande had 8. Avila Beach had 1. Cambria had 4. Grover Beach and Los Osos had 3 each. Morro Bay had 6, and I think Oceano had 1, and Pismo had 5. So I think Arroyo Grande is the big winner this week at 8 new listings in the past 7 days. Now, the price range on these is $265,000. That's the lowest price on today's list. And the highest is $3,350,000. So the 265 is a Morro Bay home in a 55 plus community. And that home that's over 3 million, that's in Cambria oceanfront. So we're going to talk about those and all the other new listings that came on the market in the past week right now. We're just going to go one by one by location. And I think that there are about 5 coming soon. The rest of them are active, and we can go tour those today. So at any time, one of these sounds interesting, you want a link, or you have questions, or you're just curious about it, then you can comment below or reach out with my contact information below. I'm happy to chat with you about any of those topics. So let's start in Pismo, and just keep in mind there's 31, and the week before there was 41, and we've had a lot of activity lately. So this number has come down a little bit, but there's still a lot of inventory for you to take a look at. Okay, so for our first property, we're here in Pismo Beach, and this is actually a coming soon. This one is available to tour. We can take a look at it May 15th. Today's the 12th, so you've got a couple days to prepare. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1280 for square feet, and the lot size is about 4,800. This home does mention that it is updated, and it does have ocean views. So this home is under 900,000 at 879. So if you're looking for ocean views in Pismo, under $1 million, under $900,000, the first one, there it is for you. Okay, so number 2 in Pismo is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This is an active property, so we can tour this today. The square feet on this one is over 1,800 square feet. The lot size is over 13,000 square feet. And it is a single level with a 3-car garage. And that's an attached garage built in the 90s. And this one is updated as well. Peekaboo ocean views and a prime location. And that one is just over $1 million, $1,050,000. Okay, so number 3 in Pismo Beach, this is a single family active property, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, over 1,100 square feet, 3,600 square feet for the lot size. And it is a single level home with 1-car attached garage. This one's built in the 50s, but it says it is a turnkey shell beach charmer. So you can walk to the bluffs and ocean views And this is a, as mentioned, turnkey 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This one's just under 1.2 million. For number 4, we're seeing a 2-bedroom, 2-bath active single family, just over 1,200 square feet. This home is over 7,400 square foot lot. Nice. Single level home, 2-car attached garage, built in the 80s, and it is on a quiet cul-de-sac. So you've got a gated community of Sunset Palisades. So if you've been looking for something in that area by Shell Beach, here's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. This one's $1,250,000. So I see something about 2-car garage, fresh ocean breezes, spacious living room, a cozy fireplace. Sounds nice. So number 5 in Pismo is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This is another active single family. It's over 1,100 square feet, and the lot size is under 5,000 square feet. Single level home with a 1-car detached garage. And this property is built in the 50s, and it says it's on one of the most sought after streets in all of Shell Beach. So what street would that be? Do you know? Comment below and let me know. This one is just under 1.5 million, and you're just steps away from sand and surf in beautiful Pismo Beach. Okay, so number 6 is in Oceano. This is the only property in Oceano today, and it's a coming soon. I don't see a date on this one, and so we might see this one in the next week's update. But 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and it says it's over 4,300 square feet, and the lot size is 4,500. It's a 2-level with 6-car attached garage, and this one is piquing my interest. Prime mixed-use property, and it's built in the 90s, zoned for commercial service, and offers exceptional versatility for business or investment opportunities. So maybe you're looking for something like that, and guess what? It's under $700,000 right there in Oceano, coming soon. Okay, so number 7, we're now in Morro Bay, and this is our lowest price property of the day. By the way, I now have specific links for each location down below in the description if you want to do a home search. So if you're wondering, I want to know what she's talking about, but I don't want to reach out, you can always click the links down below in the description. For example, let's say you're looking for a Morro Bay home, just find the Morro Bay link, click on it, and it will open up the site with all the Morro Bay homes filtered. If you want me to set up an alert for you, I'm happy to do that. Just let me know. Hope to talk to you soon. This is a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath, just over 900 square feet, and it is a single level. There's no garage on this one, and it is a manufactured home in a 55 plus community. So this property is listed for $265,000. So how nice, you can get a little beach home for $265,000. Number 8 in Morro Bay is a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, over 1,200 square foot home. This one's on a 2,800 square foot lot, and it is 2 levels. There's no garage on this one, built in the 40s, and this is a duplex. So this home has 2 1-bedroom units with an additional art studio bonus unit, and this is under $800,000. So if you're looking for a duplex, you want to live in one, rent out the other, rent out both, maybe live in the whole thing. I don't know. Under $800,000 in Morro Bay, not a bad deal. And that's in North Morro Bay. So that was number 8. And number 9, this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And this is another duplex. This is a total 1,200 square foot property. And the lot size is over 5,800 square feet. These are all single level, and there is a 2-car detached garage. So I think each unit gets a 1-car garage. And these are built in the 30s, and they're located very close to downtown Morro Bay, some of the hotels and motels and inns down there, and the Embarcadero. So you're right there in the middle of everything. And it does mention something about it has approved plans for a 3rd unit. So, and even additional ADU and a junior ADU on the, I mean, there's some stuff going on here. And so if you're looking for an investment property, or again, another opportunity to live in one and rent out the other, this would be a great one to check out. $1,150,000 in Morro Bay. So that one is active right now. We could go tour it today or tomorrow or later on this week. Okay, so number 10 in Morro Bay is a active property, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, over 1,500 square feet. This one's on a lot size of over 4,500 square feet. It's got 2 levels with a 2-car attached garage, and it's built in the 90s. This one's only been on 1 day. Again, today's May 12th, 2025. And this one is located in very close to downtown. You could get to the Rock very easily. Maybe you're looking for a full-time home or a vacation home, weekend escape. This one's listed under 1.2 million. It does have a newly renovated kitchen, and so it's got brand new countertops and flooring and all this kind of thing. So if you're looking for something like that, move-in ready. And I see the stacks in the background there of the picture, the rock and the stacks. So you can get an idea of your location. So it's got some great views of the rock, just looking at the pictures here. So under 1.2 in Morro Bay. Okay, so number 11, this is a cute beach house here in the Beach Track neighborhood. If you're not familiar with the neighborhoods in Morro Bay, I do have a Morro Bay playlist. I'll link that down below. And I do have a map tour along with pros and cons and things like that. So you can check that out if you're not familiar. But it's in the Beach Track neighborhood, which is basically a block from Morro, Strand, State Beach, and the campground. So if you have family and friends that like to camp and they want to come visit you, that'd be nice. They can go hit the campground there and then come visit you and then go back to the campground, and it's right on the beach. So this one is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's over 1,000 square feet, and the lot size is over 2,500 square feet. It's a single level home. There's no garage on this one, but it does have off-street parking, nice driveway parking. And inside and out, it looks completely updated, very modern, beachy, really nicely done. I see a Dutch door, and this one's under 1.2 million. So walk to the beach, ready to move in, and it's under 1.2. Okay, so number 12 is in Morro Bay. It's in North Morro Bay, but it's on the top of the hill. So as you can imagine, you have top of the world views from up there. And this home is a 3-bedroom, 4-bath. It's over 3,200 square feet, and the lot size is 4,000, but the home itself is about 3 or 4 levels. And it does mention it has a 2-car attached garage built in 2005. So this one is constructed in 2005 by a luxury home builder for his personal residence, built into the hillside. Highest structural integrity, finest materials. So this is a great one to check out if you're looking for over 3,200 square feet with fabulous views, and you've got this prime property here. A whole list of things here, fireplace, Jenn-Air 6-burner. I mean, there's just too much to read here. If you want more info, please let me know. This one is listed just under 2.4 million, and that is in Morro Bay. So number 13, we're now in Los Osos. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath active property, over 1,200 square feet. It's on a lot size of about 6,250, and it is a single level home with 2-car attached garage. This home is built in the 70s, and it's in the Los Osos Baywood Park neighborhood. So you're right there close to restaurants, farmers market, and all that kind of good stuff. So if I take a look at the inside of this home, it definitely looks move-in ready. It looks like it has some laminate type flooring, and brand new flooring. And then it's got some beam ceilings and just really nice ready to move in type of property. This one's listed for $740,000 in Los Osos, and great location too. You can walk to all the good stuff there in Baywood Park. Number 14 is in Los Osos as well. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This one's over 1,500 square feet. And the lot size on this one is over 16,000 square feet. So it's a single level home, and it's got a 2-car detached garage. And it's located in what it says a peaceful and quaint Los Osos neighborhood. So you've got classic charm and luxury finishes. Let me take a look at this property and look at the pictures. I see some really nice pavers and move-in ready again. I love the wooden ceiling, and some nice views of the peaks there. So $1,150,000 in Los Osos. Beautiful. Number 15, another active in Los Osos, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This one is over 1,800 square feet, and the lot size on this one is over 6,200 square feet. That last one had a pretty big size lot. But this home is a single level with a 2-car attached garage, and it's built in the late 90s. This one's located near the Monarch Grove. So you have coastal access trails. You can get to the sand spit, real close to the golf course over there. So great location for walking and getting out into the neighborhood, and then getting out to the water even. So this one is listed for $1,250,000, and definitely looks like you could move right in and ready to go. $1,250,000. So 16 is we're now in Grover Beach. So this one is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's under $900,000. Actually, it's under $850,000. It's over 1,300 square foot home, getting close to 1,400. It's got a lot size of 8,856, single level home, 2-car garage. It's built in the 30s, but it does mention that it's on the size of the lot is an R2 lot. So you've got ocean vistas from the kitchen's vintage 10 tile ceiling. That's cute. And I'm looking inside, it looks like a really adorable home. And that one is under $850,000 at $849,000 in Grover Beach. Nice. Okay, so 17 in Grover is 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, under 1,500 square feet. This lot size is just about over 3,000. And this home is 2 levels, and it does have a 2-car attached garage built in the 80s. And this one is active now, ready to go. It does have owned solar and backup batteries, central AC, water softener, another one with a long list of things. And this one's under $875,000 in Grover Beach. Okay, so 18 in Grover is 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath. This one's a coming soon, so we can take a look at this May 23rd or anytime after. 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, over 1,500 square feet. It's under $1 million. Its lot size is 3,840. Garage has 2-car attached garage, and this one's built in the late 80s. So again, it's coming soon, and I'm going to take a look at these pictures. It's got got some updates. It only has a few pictures so far, as we're coming soon, and so far it looks pretty nice. And this one is listed for $979,000 in Grover Beach. Okay, number 19, we're now in Cambria. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's about $1,650 per square feet. The lot size is over 5,200 square feet. 2-level home with a 2-car attached garage, built in the 80s. So this one's located on Lodge Hill. And again, if you're not familiar with the neighborhoods in Cambria, I also have a playlist for Cambria, and there's a map tour. And I even have a few videos where I drive around all the neighborhoods if you want to check that out. But this one's in Lodge Hill, and so you're very close to East Village and local shops, restaurants, all that kind of thing. And then it also mentions that it has a shed that you could use for storage or workspace, art studio, something like that. So you got 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and then that extra space there. And it's all under $900,000 at $865,000 in Cambria. So number 20 out of 31, this one in Cambria is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, active today, 1,500 square feet. This lot size is over 6,000 square feet, and it is a single level with a 2-car attached garage. And this one is located in a sunny level neighborhood, large private back patio, great for entertaining, new carpet in bedrooms, and engineered wide plank wood flooring. So just a couple blocks from Cambria Pines Lodge. And then that means, you're close to Cambria's East Village and the nursery and all that good stuff. Under $1 million, $969,000. Okay, so 21 is in Cambria, 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, active as of right now, May 12th. This one's over 2,300 square feet, and the lot size is over 8,700 square feet. You got 2 levels on this home with the 2-car attached garage, built in the 90s. And this home says whitewater ocean views, beautiful wood finishes, vaulted ceilings, and so on and so on and so on, listed just under $1.8 million. So this one is located in kind of like the Marine Terrace location. You're close to coastal access and Fiscalini Ranch. Number 22. So this one, last upload was my weekly open house tours where I go through the details of the homes I toured. This was on the tour. I didn't get to see it, unfortunately, but it's oceanfront, 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, over 2,100 square feet. And the lot size on this one is over 6,400 square feet. So how nice would that be to have a 6,400 square foot lot oceanfront? So this is, it does mention that it's 3 or more levels. It does have a 2-car attached garage and built in the 90s, but you are looking at unobstructed panoramic ocean views from this multi-level home. $3,350,000, and that is our highest price property of this last week's new listings. Okay, so 23, we are now in Avila Beach. This is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, over 3,100 square feet, and the lot size on this one is just over 5,000, just a smidge over 5,000. It's a 2-level home, 2-car attached garage, built in 2014, ocean view living in Avila Beach, private coastal sanctuary. So that one is listed for $3,149,000. And it is active, and as you can imagine, there's a long list, and I see something about an elevator. So if you want more info on that one, please do comment or reach out. Okay, so 24, we're now in Arroyo Grande, and this was the big winner today with 8 new properties in the past week. So this one is now active, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It's over 1,200 square feet. The lot size on this one is over 5,200 square feet. Single level, 2-car attached garage, built in the 80s. And this one is listed under $700,000 at $699,000. So if you're looking for a remodeled single-story residence under $700,000, there's one in Arroyo Grande right now. So number 25 in Arroyo Grande, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, over 1,700 square feet. The lot size on this is just over 5,000. The home is a 2-level home with 2-car attached garage, and it's built in 2012. Okay, so this is a well-maintained single-family home, part of a planned unit development with no HOA. This one is listed just under $790,000 at $789,900. So 26 is a single-family active 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. This one's over 1,700 square feet. I see that it's very close to the hospital. Lot size is just under 2,000 square feet. 2 levels, 2-car attached garage, and this is built in 2025. So this is one of those newly constructed in 24-25, and first building of 8 in phase 1 of 3 phases of total 22 home sites. So it's under construction. And so you got 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, $850,000 in this community here. So you can get a brand new home for $850,000 in Arroyo Grande, and it's centrally located there. And then for the 27th property, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, this one is in the same location, over 1,700 square feet. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, almost 2,000 square foot lot, 2 levels, 2-car attached garage. This one's active as well, 2025 on the date. And again, this is one of the first phases, so $850 for this one. So you got a couple of options here. Let's see what number 28 is. Okay, so 28, we're in a new location, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This one's under $1 million. The home is almost 1,700 square feet, and the lot size on this is just over an acre. So you got single level home with 4-car attached garage, and it's built in the 70s. Spacious ranch style home, quiet dead end street, well maintained. Needs a few upgrades, under $1 million, $985,000. You get over an acre of land with a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in Arroyo Grande. Number 29, so this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This one's active, over 1,800 square feet, and the lot size on this one is 6,450. Another single level with 3-car attached garage, and this one is built in the 20s. So you've got a perfect blend of vintage charm and modern upgrades in this beautifully restored 1920 beach cottage. Okay, this is the kind of thing I like to look for, and it's definitely updated for sure. And this one is listed for $1,025,000, and you are nestled in the highly desirable microclimate of Arroyo Grande's East Village. So you can get right over there to downtown, you can get to the beach, quickly, but you're right there close to the East Village, and that is a fantastic place to be over there in Arroyo Grande for $1,025,000. Okay, number 30. This one is a coming soon. So we can take a look at this May 15th. Today's May 12th, so we've got a couple of days. And it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, just under 2,500 square feet home. And it does have 3 levels, it looks like. Lot size is over 9,000, over 9,100 square feet. It does have a 2-car attached garage. And this one is built in 2024. So May 15th, we can take a look at it. And this one is listed under $2 million at $1,895,000. So you got newly constructed home, sought after village of Arroyo Grande. It's thoughtfully designed, elevator, and a whole bunch of other things. So if you're looking for a new build, we got a few options today. All right, number 31. Okay, this is a biggie. 7 bedrooms, 8.5 bathroom, and square feet on this is almost 7,200 square feet. The lot size on this is over 5 acres, and the levels on this is 2 levels. So it's a 2-level home with a 10-car detached garage built in 2006. So you've got timeless charm, modern luxury in this custom-built English-style estate. It's got private gates, 5 beautifully landscaped acres, and the price for this is $3,199,000 in Arroyo Grande. So that is 31 out of 31 properties. That's the grand finale. And what a beautiful property to end on. If any of these sound interesting to you, do not hesitate to reach out. I'm waiting for your call, and I hope to see you on the next one. Get out there and enjoy that nice weather.